Yeah, so again, like I was saying, basically what I do in the mirror, or sorry, against Heimer Vi is I try and find ways to kill Heimer. And usually what this means is I need 2 ways to threaten your Heimer. Usually this is to get excited thermo. Usually it's just that. So if I have like a thermo and a get excited in my hand, usually I feel pretty good. I also will keep static because you will usually have at least 1 flash with our Heimer, and I want ways to, kill the turrets. Generally speaking, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. I think what goes wrong with this game is I end up drawing a pretty good hand and not having enough discard targets for this double get excited. And the fact that I discard the 3rd one means that I don't have enough ways to kill you at the end of the game. I do think turn 5 was the crucial play though, yeah.
I'll probably upload this to YouTube if it's a good game.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Christmas time.
DC, man. Alright, good. He didn't DC. Woo! Okay, this is actually a decent hand.
I will also keep Shadow Assassin. So when I saw that Shadow Assassin in my hand, I was actually pretty happy because that was a way for me to pressure elusive turrets, monk, or like block monk, block shadow, like your opposing Shadow Assassin, which you obviously play, block elusive turrets and just trade with them. And obviously if I trade elusive turrets, like your elusive turret with my Shadow Assassin, usually I'm pretty happy. Main reason being I drew a card and you had, and I guess like your turrets were free, but like usually that's a decent trade in my books.
he just realized. I think he just realized it was me. Alright, this is actually really good. This is a really solid start. Obviously I can't do anything here, but we can remove Vimer pretty easily. He's gonna need a pretty nutty hand. If he has Monk here, that's probably like the best case scenario for him. If he has Shadow Assassin instead, we're good. He probably will hold this Mystic Shot.
Alright, honestly, I think this Mystic Shot was a misplay. I definitely think Mystic Shot was a misplay. I should not have taken that Mystic there. Yeah. I regret doing this in hindsight. That's one less discard I could have had for this get excited.
A Mystic here, Forcement of Disciplines. That could be nice, honestly.
So what I was thinking was, like, if I get a Disciplines out of you by doing this, no, I don't like this. So you need to understand that I play in a way where I don't need Ezreal to level up to win. I honestly like play towards Karma plus like get excited plus Mystic as a win con. I generally have executed that on ladder and in tournament as well, against different people to win games. I feel like if you don't have that Exodia factor in your Karma Ez deck, you lend yourself to be exploited by decks that don't let you level Ezreal efficiently. And for that reason, that's why I've almost always played 3 Get Excited, 3 Mystic in this deck. On the flip side, that also means I need to be really careful with how I use my burn. This was a really careless thing, especially because I had the Shadow Assassin here. Sure, I can burn your spell mana, but you're also going to pass 4, likely speaking, or you're going to at least find another way to bank 3. So honestly, this Mystic was really bad in hindsight. I don't think I should have taken it. I should have just taken this block and stayed at 20. The 2 damage I would have gotten on you literally does not matter, and having more discard targets in my hand for this Get Excited genuinely could have mattered. So I do think this Mystic was a mistake on my part.
I have bank full spell mana for this. I'm just debating if I take this Mystic or not. I guess there's nothing else in this deck that I really want to take a Mystic Shot on outside of Claws.
That is true, just for the record. With that being said, I should have understood that I needed discard targets for my Get Excited.
This is really tough, honestly. It's weird to take this Mystic. Ultimately, I don't think I'm going to be doing anything next turn, so let's just do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll skip this. What happens the next turn?
I'm probably going to be like...
Yeah, I mean, I play the Eye just because.
I think I do, 100%. But we're going to probably have to discard something here.
I don't really like Eye in this matchup because everything just flies over Eye. If you Mystic, you save a Heimer for blocker for Heimer turrets. That is true, but I also had a static in my hand, so I don't think that's relevant in this game state. Nor, like, otherwise, like, yeah, it could have been, for sure. Especially if I drew, like, the Shadow Assassin on 4. I probably would have taken that Mystic. But since I saw it earlier, and it was in my starting 5, since I drew it for turn on turn 1, I don't think taking that Mystic was correct. Yeah, I regret it in hindsight. This eye was kind of just like a non-cure type of thing. I didn't really want to burn mana. I had an opportunity to play it. If it ended up triggering and giving me some like dragon links that I could use to attack with and gain some life back, then all the more power to me. But there's honestly even like a genuine case to not play this eye, which is really strange if you think about it. But given how I played this deck and I've chosen to build this deck, if I had like Mystic plus Eye as discard targets, that could be huge.
We're gonna have to take a will on this Vimer or on this Vimer when it comes down.
That gives me like 2 Mystic Get Excited in hand, and that's like 12 burn in the end game, if not more.
I'll pitch the claws because I don't think we really need it at this point. I'm actually take a will. This is really interesting to me. I don't
yeah.
actually know.
I think basically what happens is that I lose this game because of not having enough cards in hand and running out of steam. The deep med wasn't enough, unfortunately. I did need everything else in my hand. Yeah, I mean, you're learning, I'm learning. I mean, it's all good, man. No worries.
I think it's probably take the Get Excited, honestly.
I think when you play through Get Excited and you don't play a ton of ways to replenish your hand as well, you need to be really careful about how you use every card. This eye honestly just sits there and does not generate value for the rest of the game. I think it maybe gets me like 4 health, but that 4 health probably doesn't matter at the end of the day because you were still clocking me quite efficiently.
I'll pitch. I don't know what I'll pitch, honestly. It's really tough. I think I need this revive. I actually just might pitch the deep med. No, actually, that's really stupid. I think I need to pitch will. Yeah,
and basically this turn basically cost me the game. I'm not sure if playing Heimer is correct. There's a small chance it's not, believe it or not. I don't know the context of your hand, and I don't know if you were streaming this game, so I mean I can only assume you weren't. So if you remember your hand, that obviously changes things a lot. And if you do, then like if you don't know what's in your hand. Or sorry, if you remember hand, that changes things. I had Flash Twin for Get Excited and Flash Get Excited for Thermo. So I thought if you go for Thermo, I'm burning 12 damage. Right, okay. I think something you'll see probably moving forward is that you never use Thermo as like the first form of removal on Heimer. Something that I think Random 7 tried to do when he was playing Karma Ezreal against Heimer was he would just literally ignore Heimer and just find ways to kill the turrets. I think that's objectively wrong, and I think not even attempting to kill Heimer is a mistake in itself. That being said, yeah, I mean, like, that's a really desperate Thermo. If I don't have 8 spell mana banked on turn 5 to counter your Heimer, I am doing something wrong, in my mind. So yeah, that's how I see it anyways. I definitely think you should always threaten Heimer when you can, because you're better off just killing a Heimer and like using static on like the 2 turrets you would summon after you kill him, than just not killing him and having to deal with turrets for the rest of the game. And that's where I feel Random 7 and I's strategy in this matchup differs.
What I discard? Yo, Blevins.
Right, Blevins raid. Okay, Blevins raid.
Honestly. This is really scary though, because this is my last Get Excited.
The deck operates poorly without the Heimer if you can get him off the board. I 100% agree with that.
This will's actually going to be really important. I think this is what I do, honestly.
Yeah, like, just look at, like, the fact that I burned 4 cards to kill this Heimer, and you just went, like, insane plus with the turrets. I think that's what the game came down to. The deep med and the static shock cycling obviously help, but ultimately it's not enough because Heimer is just so efficient.
And just hope I don't really need all this burn.
In terms of card economy.
For you. Oh, no. Come on, Wedge is falling. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. So we're on 2 mana. I mean, it's a little rough we didn't have a Thermo Beam there, because that forces us to really have to waste a lot of resources, but this should be all
right. For sure. Yeah, you got tons of value here. This was definitely the deciding turn. In this matchup, like, specifically, turn 5 is always the deciding turn in the game. If I can kill your Heimer without investing too many resources into killing your Heimer, usually I win. Imagine I held the Eye in my hand, right? If I went, like, Get Excited, pitch Eye, and then Get Excited, pitch Claws, or like, pitch Eye, that's a totally different game. I have a Claws in my hand, I have another Get Excited in my hand, and I have a Mystic in my hand. I don't know what I end up dropping you to, but the fact that I could go Get Excited, and Mystic, and if I, like, found another Mystic shot on 10, and you can out the Karma, that was a 1 game for me. Yeah, I mean, given the misplays from earlier, I definitely think keeping the will for the Vi was correct, and pitching the get excited, was better. But it's still bad from my perspective. Like, you don't ever want to be in a position where, oh yeah, I have 0 get excited to left in my deck, or like to work with. That's really scary. That's really, really, really scary.
All right. This honestly is tolerable. We have to take a good chunk of damage here. Unfortunately.
I mean, I can never take this block. So
I obviously never take this block. But
I definitely did not play this game
I mean, if he has Vi, he's just good.
well or perfectly. There were definitely ways I could have played it better. Now that I'm looking back at it.
Do I have enough mana to go I plus static plus deep met? I think I do, right?
I should also understand that this taking making the Dragon Links literally does not do anything because you'll never attack with the claws. You'll just sit there. I don't know why I was trying to fish for Dragon Links that badly on my non-attack turns. That was really silly of me, I think, in hindsight. I mean, I was deep mad. That's for sure. It's just like, I don't know why I was even considering that line.
Caddy, stop! No, man. I'll do it. It's fucking scary, my dude. Yikes. I mean, I need to gain life. It's just a matter of, do I take this will or not? I think I do. I think I'm forced to.
This will on the Vi, I think, in hindsight, I do stand with. Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't be relying on the Dragonlings anyways. Like, again, this eye is finding really shit value, if you think about it. I honestly just take this will because I felt like healing 2 and threatening the rest of your board was actually important. And I could just take a contested palm on your Vi when it comes down to it and force you to replay it if you do. But I mean, ultimately, this honestly isn't enough.
Caddy redeemed channel points for me to do something really stupid on stream.
I thought you had 3 mana. Oh no, I had 4. I had the attune from the Eye of the Dragons. That's the thing.
All right, I
don't know what else was in your hand. To be fair, but yeah. I mean, I don't know how much that will cost you. At the end of the day, I don't think it really mattered. I might have to health pot Vi to level Vi if you attacked the lifesteal, but I didn't. Oh yeah. I mean, I think that will ends up being pretty inconsequential. I'm still way behind on cards, and that really ends up costing me the game.
We might still be good.
Like, you're always threatening 6 damage. I'm on like a 3-turn clock. Now I'm on a 2-turn clock, and I can't do a whole lot.
They actually might matter.
I mean, I have a static, obviously, but like...
I mean, I can still static this turn. I don't really need to draw that badly. But, I mean, there might have been some optimization that could have done there, sure. I'll agree with you on that. If he has the Nine, he's just super good.
I like this refuge from you, honestly. It's a pretty decent refuge. You're healing back to 20, and
yeah, that was the main
it's pretty
thing.
obvious I can't do a whole lot.
I didn't want to take a palm there. I don't think I do anything.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, I think it made sense for you to do so. I think you did need the clock on me, and I don't fault you for taking that that refuge at all.
There's a karma, so that's actually not bad. This is still a bit scary.
I think the rest of the game isn't even worth watching because I mean I'm really just like wasting resources for no reason. I think I established karma on this turn and hope you can out it and just try and replenish my hand. I don't think jump 1 here in hindsight was correct because establishing Dragonlings on your attack turns just doesn't make sense for me. Like it honestly, like, it's pretty meaningless in hindsight.
But I mean, I do have a palm, I guess.
I should definitely play karma here.
Yeah,
I just hope.
scary,
and like kept up mana for deny and made you respect it.
I'm not honestly 100% sure what I do. He's in a really good spot. Can I play karma and just try and find spells? That's so vulnerable.
I think I think I'm behind this point where like the +1 I get from karma at the end of each round is actually like relevant. It's hard for sure, but I do think it's better than playing the chump bump and just triggering Dragonlings for no reason. There's honestly really no good play. I obviously can't let this 8 mana burn. If you have the get excited, I mean, I just give it to you at this point. Now if I had like more get exciteds in my hand and that mystic, that changes things a lot. And I probably just like play the chump wump, swing and pass, and then try to establish karma at 9 after digging for a deny. Oh, I think so too. I think so too. But I mean, just judging by like
That's genuinely like so
card advantage wise, I know you have a Vi and you have 6 other cards in hand to my 5, and my board that cannot interact with yours. I'm in a really bad spot. And I think that Desperation Karma,
don't worry.
like that Hail Mary Karma, might have generally be correct.
I think she's just good, honestly.
Especially after that D-Med. You had the Thermo anyways.
Okay. So I think there's a good chance I survive the turn. I do need to let one of the eyes die, unfortunately. And I think I have to play Claws here. No, I can't double mushroom. This won't do anything because he has elusive units, right?
Yeah, chat's telling me to double mushroom. That knowledge doesn't accomplish anything at all. Saving the mushrooms for the rummage was definitely correct.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's close. Like, I didn't have topic denied too, and I don't ever want to use that as a cop-out. But this game is entirely different again, just by the turn 5 alone. The fact I played the turn 5 really poorly and was forced to discard all my Get Excited changed the game for sure.
So, I mean, I need to stun this, obviously.
Here, I'm taking this Concussive Pump because I don't want to be that low and die to a Get Excited. Which is relevant.
Am I in a spot where I need to play Karma this turn? I don't think so. If he has like Mystic Get Excited, he wins. I can't stop that, unfortunately. I was looking for probably deny to steal the game here, or enough burn.
Oh, I see. It's definitely close. I definitely think holding 1 was correct. I don't think you're in a rush to kill me, and like any form of burn just does the job for you, right? I clearly don't have Ezreal leveled yet. I don't have a Karma on board. I think killing me before that happens and taking that risk may have genuinely been correct. I think threatening at least 1 Twin Discipline is correct. It's actually tough to say. You know, like threatening lethal versus, you know, taking it and like versus slow rolling it. Yeah, I don't know. It's close for sure. I do think holding 1 is slightly better as well.
Oh, did you just have it?
Here, I was really scared you actually had just like double like I think I was like I was a bit scared of double twin or like twin plus Get Excited to my face. Yeah, I have a ton of ways to stop this. I think the fact I'm representing this much mana probably means you have to respect it at this point.
Because if he has enough burn to kill me, I need to be able to deny this, right?
I mean, like that will force the rummage, right? If you like, again, it's kind of interesting because like you didn't know my hand, but there's always I still have like I think like 2 mystics left in my deck. So I do think holding 1 Twin Disciplines was correct. You can only stop G with Deny Health Pot. Yeah, exactly.
I have to play Karma on 10. That's my best play.
Oh yeah, so you did have to Get Excited. I remember this. Yeah. I definitely think that play was better. For sure. If you did have the Get Excited, I might have considered taking the second twin.
Clutch top deck denies.
Sorry for the emote. I like having fun too.
With Karma, that's the thing. Oh, hold on. Hold on a second. So, important thing is I do play two health potions. So I generally think my play here is play Karma. I can't really do it before combat because if he has more burn in hand, I have to just do it now.
I don't really care about that stuff. Alright. I've seen some people take offense to it before for really petty reasons. That's a true shot. Yeah, and I'm just looking for health potion here. And I find it, thankfully. I'm just playing to my outs at this point. Yeah, to keep me like at 6. That is
so if I do this, like, this kills this.
That's fair. If you had the Mystic for the Karma, I think using it on the Karma made way more sense. I don't think the 2 damage I would like the 2 I would heal actually matters that much in hindsight. Like you still like the fact you had Vimer and had ways to get another Lucid turret on board should make you not want to hit the second Dragon Link. It's a consideration, but I think hitting is definitely the wrong play.
Or this kills this. This kills...
It's healing 4? Because it would be at 6? I would have Mystic Shot. Wait, hold on, what do you mean? Oh, no, yeah, I know. I meant if you didn't target the Karma instead and target the Dragonling, it would be incorrect. I definitely think targeting Karma with your True Shot Barrage was correct.
This. This can kill this, and I don't have eyes left. I don't think I'm getting value out of this eye anyways, and I might just honestly need the chip at this point. This could be wrong, but I do think clearing these threats makes sense. Alright. This is Mystic usually. This Karma dies, I don't think I can win.
That's a pretty forced will. That's not a will I'm happy taking, given that I know there's a leveled VOD in your hand, but I mean I have a palm, so it's not that bad.
I don't think it should be that hard. He just needs to not have Vimer. If he has Vimer, he's good. I mean, he did end up not blocking, right? And I do need to clear these elusive units. This is the only way I ever interact with an elusive unit. We need to understand that.
Here, I obviously just missed the fact that I should use Ezreal as a blocker, but I don't think I win the game regardless. Just also keep in mind, if I literally have, like, Get Excited, Mystic, this isn't... If I have the third Get Excited, and then Mystic in my hand, this is an entirely different game. Because now I have more ways to threaten these units. And you're chipped down. Yeah, exactly. I could have lived this turn. I didn't see the Ezreal line.
I don't know if there's anything I can do about that.
It's really scary too, because I know you have the Vi in your hand, and you can actually just play it. But, I mean, the fact that you committed the Heimer probably means you won't.
This is my best line, for sure, right? And I can at least threaten the Heimer with double Mystic. Yeah, I think I have to. I think that's my only line.
I didn't see the fact that I should have sacked the Ezreal. I don't think I win either, even if I do, though. I would need to literally top deck the second Ezreal. Yeah, exactly.
I need a health pot off this or something.
So I take a wrong line here. I thought I needed to, instead of Aegis, into another health potion to live, but I could just play Ezreal as a blocker instead. That was kind of silly of me, but again, I don't think it really matters. I think you won this game at this point.
Ooh. Oh fuck! I don't have mana for this, don't I? Damn it. Because look, I'm dead either way. I'm forcing myself to take 8 here, right? Like at least. If this thermal goes through, and if I Mystic the Heimer, I'm dead. If I Mystic this, I'm dead. Yeah. That's the most I can do, and then he wins.
Ezreal actually lives. Oh yeah, that's true. That is true.
I'm actually really surprised you got there. I don't have mana. I don't have enough mana for Ezreal. Did I?
Yo, Faint, what's up, my dude? Welcome to the stream. We're just watching. We're just analyzing a game, like a ladder game between ChristmasTime and I.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I had enough for Mystic Ezreal, right? Oh, I didn't see the line. Yo, you guys are right. I threw this one. Yeah, no, you're right. I misplayed that one for sure. Yeah.
No, that's the game. Chillin', bro. Yo. UG, this was fun, man. I think I got better doing this. Yeah, I think I got better too. This was helpful for sure.
Yeah.
I think understanding that dead draws are just get excited fodder is definitely like something that I need to ingrain more in my mind as I play this deck. In all honesty, I consider myself a pretty decent like Karma Ez player, but I mean, there's always room for improvement. And I think this is definitely really insightful, not only for you but for me as well. So thank you for that. I appreciate it.